The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Today's show is sponsored by Hargrove Demolition, your demolition experts. Hargrove is a family-owned and operated business right here in the southern New Jersey area, bringing you 45 years of demolition expertise. Hargrove has all your demolition needs, from emergency demolition service to demolition equipment rental. Hargrove is one of the state-approved recycling facilities right here in the southern New Jersey area. No job is too big or too small for Hargrove Demolition. Contact them today at one of their 3 locations.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
If you haven't been
Well,
to
welcome back.
Speed
I'm Steve
Raceway,
Reynolds, host of Morning Coffee. To kind of stay with the theme of animals, always we bring other type of people in the animal industry on board on Wednesdays. And today we have VIP Petcare, and we have Mallory Boyd on our show. Mallory, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So, I got an opportunity for those followers out there that are watching our show. We talked about wolf stock. And I got to be honest with you, one of the most interesting tables that I met folks at was at your table, the VIP table. And I just found what you guys do is very, very fascinating. So before we learn a little bit about the company, let's learn a little bit about you.
Okay.
How in the world did you get involved in VIP Petcare?
Well, I kind of fell into my lap. Since I was young, I wanted to work with animals, but I didn't know in what sense because I didn't want to be a vet. So I was doing some research and found that the job description was do you like people and do you like animals? Here's a job. So I signed up for it, and I'm out of the Detroit office, and I now cater to the Northeast region. So working with shelter groups and our partners locally.
Okay. So now VIP Petcare. Okay, tell the audience a little bit about what it is.
Okay, so VIP Petcare, we do wellness clinics, preventative care only. So any vaccination clinics held within the communities. If you need boosters for your dog or rabies vaccination or microchipping, people come into the clinic. No appointment needed, just walk right in. If your animal is healthy, then we can take care of it. So our rig staff learns a little bit about the pet's lifestyle, then recommends what kind of vaccinations they might need or different testing, and then they go on to see the licensed veterinarian we have on staff, and then they get their records printed out or emailed to them, and they're on their way.
Okay. So now, is it something to where, once they get any of this stuff done, are they kind of like a patient of yours where they can kind of follow you guys? Or
Yes.
is it kind of, here's what you got to get started or to maintain?
Well, both. So if you have a puppy and the puppy needs their round of vaccinations, we're there to take care of that. So typically we're in locations weekly, twice a month, or monthly. Weekends are usual, but we do offer weekday clinics. So if you go to the website, vippetcare.com, you can check the days and times in which and where we're located at. So we do take care of puppies, and we also do take care of, if you just need your yearly vaccinations or yearly testing, we offer that as well.
Okay, so now you only do dogs and cats,
Correct.
Okay.
And puppies and kittens.
Puppies and kittens,
Yes.
okay. Now, let's go back to vaccinations. Now, are vaccinations similar to the vaccinations that we get as humans, or do they have to be done every year?
Sure. So for puppies to build up their immunity to the vaccines, they need boosters. So they get one round of shots. In 3 to 4 weeks, they get a second round, and another 3 to 4 weeks, a third round. After that, they are good for 1 year. So they can come back and see us in a year and get those vaccinations. If it's an adult dog, get their normal vaccinations as usual, come back within the year. So we don't want to stray you from going to see a full service vet, because we definitely want to have the more extensive follow-up and just make sure that everything else is running smoothly. So otherwise, it's just a preventative measure.
Well, you know what? I think, honestly, where you guys play a big part is, you look at it, the healthcare industry for humans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the hospitals, the doctor offices, they're just filled with, all these people.
Correct.
And then you have all these urgent cares pop up.
Right.
Where you can get in and get out. And that's where I look where you guys
Mm-hmm.
are. You can come there, get your vaccination, get chips and stuff like that. Now, do you do any type of health for the animal, or no?
No, we don't. We
Just
don't really.
those vaccinations, okay.
Correct.
Okay.
We don't have any of the equipment on site to do surgeries or
stuff
nail
like that. Yeah,
trimmings,
right.
anything like that.
Okay.
So again, just preventative care.
And most of the places that you guys are at, that hold the clinics, they have those type of things in place. They have groomers and stuff like that.
Yeah, locally.
So-
Sometimes the location itself has a groomer in it. Otherwise, if we have a local vet that is on staff with us, they can usually refer to a location that does low-cost spay and neuters, or
Okay.
recommend them to their own practice to get the other items that we don't currently offer at our clinics.
Okay. Now, back to the vaccinations real quick, because you said something that's interesting, and I want to make sure I understand it. Vaccinations. So even as an adult dog, you still need to be vaccinated?
Yes, absolutely. So,
Really?
yes. So, especially for rabies, sometimes that's mandated that every year they get their rabies vaccination. So, if your dog is outdoors and gets bit by a rabid raccoon and it has rabies, then your dog will contract rabies and eventually pass, unfortunately. So, we just take those protective measures to make sure your animal's vaccinated. Leptospirosis is very heavy over here in the Northeast, especially for any standing water that an animal might drink out of.
Like I just said before the show, I just was telling Mallory and Jen that my puppy drank out of pond water.
Yeah. Yeah. So just to be cautious, we do see cases of parvo. Taking puppies to a pet store where a dog has parvo, even on the floor, comes home on your shoes. Just protect it at all costs.
What's parvo?
Parvo is...
You're scaring me, Mallory.
I know, it is scary.
You're scaring me.
It's an infection where the dog can eventually pass, and it's not good. It's very contagious. So you just want to make sure before you're letting your puppy walk on the ground that you're carrying your dog with you and not in the realm of other dogs that could potentially be contagious.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are some of the other vaccinations? I mean, and before you answer that, I mean, like, is there a lot of vaccinations that dogs should be getting?
I wouldn't say a lot. I mean, there's basic. So we vaccinate for parvo, influenza.
Right.
We also vaccinate for leptospirosis, the rabies, bordetella, so kennel cough. If you're taking your dog to a kennel,
I've heard of that. Right.
Yeah, that's one that we really protect against. And then more recently that we've added to our packages is the canine influenza. So there's been a lot of canine flu outbreaks within Chicago area and sometimes in the Northeast. So just want to make sure we're taking every precaution to vaccinate against all of that.
Now, you know what? I feel like a bad dog owner right now because honestly, I know that you puppies get their shots and everything, but I don't. I mean, unless my wife sneaks over and does it,
That's how a lot of people are. I mean, even I didn't know. I felt like a terrible cat owner because I never had my cat vaccinated until I got started working for VIP Petcare. I really was educated on the dangers of having your animal out and about. So that's why we're out in the communities educating people, because people just might not know. And they love their animals just like they love, their children.
Absolutely.
So that's our job, to educate people and let them know that these are the steps to take.
Wow. You know what? I got to get my dogs vaccinated.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to have to tell me where a clinic is after the
Yes.
show, because that's, again, I never thought, because, we just did a flu interview this morning about getting your flu shots. So, I mean, it's just as important for our animals.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to come back with Mallory Boyd from Petcare right after this commercial break.
Saving your business money is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Tanker Consulting Services, a payment solutions expert, will show you how with a free, detailed, written analysis illustrating your cost savings. We usually uncover savings between 10 and 25%, and sometimes more. We can help your business succeed by providing reliable and secure merchant payment solutions such as merchant services programs, point-of-sale systems, and ATM machines. TCS, one of the leaders in regional credit card processing consulting, offers electronic payments to merchants locally and nationwide through our preferred vendor programs. We work to keep business costs down with a comprehensive suite of quality products, services, and customized credit card processing programs exclusively tailored for your company. TCS is convenient, reliable, and innovative, with customer service available 24/7, 365 days a year. Our in-depth industry knowledge, partnership strategy, and innovative processing solutions allow for a specialized approach to providing merchant bank processing with 100% full fee disclosure. TCS is one-stop shopping for all your merchant services solutions. Our clients save money 100% of the time. Trust Tanker Consulting Services, the knowledgeable, professional, and friendly provider of secure payment services. We set the standard by which others are measured. Call now for a free written analysis. 609-922-0201.
We've been a VIP Petcare family ever since we adopted Noelle and Max.
We come to VIP Petcare for their vaccines and preventative veterinary care and services. I also love the fact that I can go to my local pet store without needing an appointment.
Visit us at one of our over 2,500 locations across the country and get a special offer for preventative veterinary services and prescription products. VIP Petcare, dedicated to improving the lives of pets and the people who love them.
Our pets love VIP Petcare.
Sub some sizzle. This is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Today's show was brought to you by Alicia Kelly of White Horse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey. Alicia is your RV expert. Contact Alicia at whitehorserv.com or give her a call at 856-262-1717, extension 203. When you think of RV, think Alicia Kelly.
Today's show has been sponsored by Farmers Insurance in Voorhees, New Jersey. To protect your assets and the people you love, call Mike Skoranek, your local Farmers Insurance agent, at 856-336-2553.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back. I'm Keith Reynolds, host of Morning Coffee, and you are watching Morning Coffee with kind of like our Animal Day for you viewers that are just tuning in. And we had Adopt a Pet segment on, and now we always stay with the industry. And we have Mallory Boyd from VIP Petcare on, and we were just going through, and Mallory made me very upset over the break because I wasn't vaccinating my dogs. I can't believe it.
That's okay.
She's calmed me down, and I'm okay. I'm not a bad dog owner. Okay, and
No,
so I
you're
look
not.
at Bella Boone when I get home, and she's like, "You ain't taking care of me, Dad." So I want to move on to one of the next things that you do, which I find fascinating and I find necessary, because just like we were talking with the orphanage this morning, the one dog they call Depot. Guess what? If he was microchipped, it wouldn't happen. And I'm telling you, whoever had this dog didn't just leave him there.
Yeah.
He was well fed. I mean, he was a solid piece of beef. And I'm not kidding you. Put horns on him, and he was a bull. So, if you got microchipped, Depot wouldn't be lost, and you could find him. So I want to go through the microchip process.
Okay.
And is that a big thing? Are people realizing this?
It's mixed. Our microchips are only $18, so it's really hard for people to say no to that.
$18.
If it comes down to bringing your pet home, we do think it is so important, which is why we have our cost low, because we just want every pet microchipped. It does return pets back to their owners. So the misconception of a microchip is that it's not a GPS tracker. So if Depot was picked up by an animal shelter, the first thing that they do with strays is scan them. So in between their shoulder blades is the microchip. It's about the size of a grain of rice, and it has a barcode on it. So when you scan over their shoulder blades, the microchip number comes up, and then they put that into the system, and the owner's information comes up. So Depot's owners could have been called and said, "Hey, we've got your dog over here, come pick him up." So otherwise, the dog's going to go in the shelter, and it's just going to stay there and hopefully get reunited with its family, which, doesn't always happen.
Right. So I just want to make sure everybody understood what Mallory was saying. It's not a GPS tracker where you see it on the phone and you're following, I found the dog.
Right.
It actually has information on, because a lot of times when dogs are lost, they don't have their leashes on.
Correct.
Okay, so you you said over the shoulder blades. So it's injected into the over the shoulder blades.
Yeah, right in between the skin. So it's pretty loose up there for most dogs. So we just lift up the skin and inject the take the needle and inject the microchip right between their shoulder blades. So that's the most common place for it to be. Sometimes if the dog gets it as a puppy, it can kind of move between, middle of the back. Not really though.
Right.
But it always stays there for life.
Okay.
And when you do microchip with us, we take care of the lifetime registration, so it's free. So if you move or you want to update a picture of your dog, you can do all of that through foundanimals.org. That's the database that we use for our microchipping.
Okay, so now is this separate from VIP?
Yeah, so our microchips go through a program called foundanimals.org.
Okay.
So if you, when you get the microchip, we go ahead and register it for you. So you don't have to worry about all that.
Registered for you.
Yep. And at the bottom of your receipt, after we microchip, it gives you, username and password, the website in which to go. So we pretty much lay it all out there for you to make it really easy.
Right. So, and now can they go in and I'm sure they can go in and upgrade their,
Yeah.
you said a photo. So you
Yep.
put a photo up on the dog. So now the microchip says this. You see the photo. Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's definitely.
Yeah. Or phone number change, address change. That's really important to make sure if you do change your phone number, so we can contact you or they can contact you if your dog or cat is found.
Okay. So it costs about as much as taking your boss out to lunch or less. Okay. And then VIP does everything else for you.
Yep.
People go out and get chipped. Go get your animals chipped. Okay, and don't be a bad dog owner like I am right now. Okay, I'm probably gonna need like some counseling after this. So, all right. So you do microchipping. What are some of the other things that we do?
We also do diagnostic testing. So
Okay.
that includes Lyme. So we test for Lyme disease. We test for heartworm. We test for intestinal parasites. So if we do a blood draw on site right there,
Okay.
when we send it into the labs to check for, like I said, Lyme or heartworm. So we send it into our lab, and within 3 to 5 days, we get back to you with the results, whether they're positive or negative. So we are just letting you know if your dog is negative, you can go ahead and start it on the heartworm preventative. If it's positive, then you have to seek, further help elsewhere in order to treat the heartworm.
Now, for these tests, though, barring the dog's losing weight, it looking unhealthy, these are just routine tests that, like we get our blood work done every year. You should.
Yep.
For humans. So.
Correct.
So this is something that no matter the age of the animal, it's still possible that a dog can get heartworm.
Correct. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. If it's bit by an infected mosquito that has heartworm, that's how heartworm is contracted. So we all know the mosquitoes have been terrible this season. So if your dog's not on heartworm preventative, like HeartGuard or Revolution, and it gets bit, then it will get heartworm. My dog actually has heartworm. We adopted her and she had heartworm, and it is not a fun process. I mean, she can't get her heart rate elevated, so she basically has to be caged until the heartworm is gone. So.
You know what? What's going on with mosquito? I never knew heartworms come from mosquitoes.
Yep, that's how it's contracted.
Oh my God. Abolish these things.
I know.
They're not fun for us being bit, but I never knew that.
Yes.
So, now do you have a vaccination for heartworm though?
No, we do not. So that's the preventative that we do sell at our clinic. So we do sell prescription medication, so for flea and for heartworm and ticks. So if you want to go to our website at VIPPetcare.com, you can check and see all of the different prescription medications that we carry and see which one is going to best fit your needs.
Okay. So, but if you catch it in time, heartworm is reversible.
It is. So there's really 2 ways you can do it, which is one is surgery, which is awfully expensive. And then the second one is rescues. I think sometimes do this. It's a slow kill process, and they just put them on a HeartGuard or a treatment in order to kill off the worms. But that's something that you definitely want to consult with your vet before taking on yourself.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you're giving heartworm medicine to a dog that has heartworm, it could die. So you just want to be really careful, especially when you get those results back from a heartworm test, to make sure that the results are negative, and if they're positive, go to your full service vet.
Wow. Okay. So, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And also, they should be tested for Lyme's disease, which my Rottweiler had Lyme's disease, and that is not a nice thing for a dog.
Nope.
It's not a nice thing for a human either, but it can take a dog down really quick.
Yeah.
So I'm very familiar with that, but I never thought, like, I felt like, there was always a vaccination there. I thought, especially for heartworms. Now, again, there's no that heartworm stuff really bothers me. There's nothing preventative at all.
I mean, if you have it on the medication, so every dog.
That's it.
Yeah.
So it either when it gets it, then you have to give it a medication. There's not a vaccine or nothing.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are educating me today.
Yeah.
You are
Good.
Seriously.
Good. That's what we're here
me,
for.
Honestly, because you know what? We're sitting there talking about what's that mosquito disease now for pregnant women? Zika. So we're talking about Zika, okay? And it only really affects pregnant women and if you're going to be pregnant or whatever. And then we have something out there that if it's biting our animals, it's giving them heartworm disease. I think that's more important to kill the mosquitoes than,
I agree.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, Mallory, we got to go to another commercial break. I almost feel like we're going to be here an hour because each time you teach me something, I'm like fascinated. So we're going to be right back after this commercial break.
Saving your business money is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Tanker Consulting Services, a payment solutions expert, will show you how with a free, detailed, written analysis illustrating your cost savings. We usually uncover savings between 10 and 25%, and sometimes more. We can help your business succeed by providing reliable and secure merchant payment solutions such as merchant services programs, point-of-sale systems, and ATM machines. TCS, one of the leaders in regional credit card processing consulting, offers electronic payments to merchants locally and nationwide through our preferred vendor programs. We work to keep business costs down with a comprehensive suite of quality products, services, and customized credit card processing programs exclusively tailored for your company. TCS is convenient, reliable, and innovative, with customer service available 24/7, 365 days a year. Our in-depth industry knowledge, partnership strategy, and innovative processing solutions allow for a specialized approach to providing merchant bank processing with 100% full fee disclosure. TCS is one-stop shopping for all your merchant services solutions. Our clients save money 100% of the time. Trust Tanker Consulting Services, the knowledgeable, professional, and friendly provider of secure payment services. We set the standard by which others are measured. Call now for a free written analysis. 609-922-0201.
We've been a VIP Petcare family ever since we adopted Noelle and Max.
We come to VIP Petcare for their vaccines and preventative veterinary care and services. I also love the fact that I can go to my local pet store without needing an appointment.
Visit us at one of our over 2,500 locations across the country and get a special offer for preventative veterinary services and prescription products. VIP Petcare, dedicated to improving the lives of pets and the people who love them.
Our pets love VIP Petcare.
Today's show is sponsored by Hargrove Demolition, your demolition experts. Hargrove is a family-owned and operated business right here in the southern New Jersey area, bringing you 45 years of demolition expertise. Hargrove has all your demolition needs, from emergency demolition service to demolition equipment rental. Hargrove is one of the state-approved recycling facilities right here in the southern New Jersey area. No job is too big or too small for Hargrove Demolition. Contact them today at one of their 3 locations.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to give a sub some sizzle, this is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When we make Beyond Natural dry dog and cat foods, we start with real meat as the first ingredient. We leave out corn, wheat, and soy. And we own where our dry food is made. 100%. Can other brands say all that? For nutrition you can trust and your pet will enjoy. Does your food go beyond? Learn more at purinabeyond.com.
Extra Innings is the nation's premier indoor baseball and softball training center, featuring indoor batting cages, 7 multi-use tunnels, and training rooms. Extra Innings can provide professional instruction, private and group lessons, and the best year-round clinics. Along with a nationally recognized pro shop that features the latest and widest selection of equipment and apparel, our experienced staff can provide you with the right instruction and help you find the best equipment for your ability and budget. Extra Innings, where the game never ends.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Well, welcome back. I'm Keith Reynolds, host of Morning Coffee, and I'm here with my guest, Mallory Boyd from VIP Petcare. And, I got to be honest, Mallory, you have taught me a lot, and for you viewers, for those viewers out there, I can tell you right now, there are people out there just like me that didn't know you should be getting your dogs vaccinated, every year.
Sure.
You should be getting tested, especially on the heartworm, because that was insane. I never knew it was from a mosquito. And there's nothing you can do preventative. You just, if it gets it, you have to do this.
Correct.
Just a wealth of information. Thank you for
You're
that.
very welcome.
But I want to touch a little bit more. First I want to talk about pricing real quick.
Okay.
And I don't, obviously, you're not sitting, you don't set the prices or whatever. You're not in front of the pricing board or whatever you want to call it. But, for you folks out there, VIP makes it very affordable for families.
Yes.
If you're talking about a microchip for $19 to get done, that helps, your dog or cat being found, that's cheap.
Yep.
And I don't want to say cheat, it's just, if you love your animals like I know I do and Mallory does, it's so well worth it.
Right.
So please make sure you check them out. What's the website?
VIPPetcare.com.
Okay, so, I want to talk a little bit more about what you guys do. Now you have some partners. You partner up with shelters and orphanages and stuff like that. So talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so we partner up with local pet retailers to where we host our clinics. Petland Discounts, Tractor Supply Company, Pet Supplies Plus, Choice Pet. Those are all locations in which, in this area where we host vaccination clinics. We also partner with shelters. So the Voorhees Animal Orphanage that was just here, we partner with them and giving them. You okay there? We give them donations of cardboard cat carriers and leashes. We've donated over $1 million worth of donations to shelters nationwide in the form of these carriers, to leashes, and vaccinations. All these shelters, that have an animal adopted out, go home with in a VIP Petcare cardboard cat carrier or a slip leash. They also get a coupon back to our clinic. So if they need follow-up care or a microchip, or they need heartworm or flea medicine, they go home with a coupon thanking them for adopting and saying, hey, come back into our clinics and get what you need for this pet or any other pet that you have at home.
Okay, that's awesome. Excuse me. I told you I haven't been on in a while, and I'm drinking my coffee and on the wrong pipe. So, so now I want to talk about a little bit about where they can find these clinics.
All right, so if you go to VIPPetcare.com and you type in your zip code, it's going to bring up all of the locations with the days and times that we're there. So it's just as easy as that. So if you're thinking, well, there's a store by me, but I'm not sure, you know, what time they're going to be there, all of that is updated on our website.
Okay. So now you're in, what'd you say, 31 states?
31 states, yes.
Okay. And it's just different there, and I guess it's what I was looking at is it's like I want to say chain pet stores.
Yeah, so we do also host clinics at independent locations. So any locations that want to offer another service to their community, typically, you know, we're the one to contact and say, hey, you know, we can host a clinic here and fit you into the schedule.
I mean, do you set up in communities?
Yeah, sometimes. A lot of our locations, we like to have the foot traffic so people know about us. We do special events, so we're doing an event in Detroit right now, actually this Friday. So we're hosting a free vaccination clinic for the residents of Detroit to come and get their pets vaccinated and microchipped. So, you know, we do special events like that, but all of the updated information and normal clinic schedules are listed on our website.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So now tell the viewers out there where they can find all this great information at.
www.vippetcare.com.
Okay, so, you know, I want to thank Mallory for coming on. I'm telling you what, it's been very educational. You taught me a lot. I mean, look, honestly, we have pet shows like every day almost come on, and, you know, yeah, I'm not sitting here with them, but I do listen to them.
Sure. And
I never knew some of the things that you know, kind of put out there to me. So I am definitely going to find a clinic after we get done this segment. I want to go get on their website and see where your guys are at, so I can get my dogs taken care of. We're going to be right back after this commercial break, and we have the rest of our morning coffee that will be going on. We have Carol will be in from around town with Carol, and then Camp with Mrs. Whitebriar, and also we have our history show that will be launching again this afternoon. So stay tuned and come back to Radio Vision Network.
Sub some sizzle. This is the way. The way it's always been. The way it always should be. The way it always will be. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Simply Gents, located in Marlton, New Jersey, takes care of all your grooming needs, including haircuts, straight razor shaves, massages, facial, manicures, pedicures, and waxing. To find more information or book an appointment, visit us online at www.simplygents.com. The secret weapon of a well-groomed man, Simply Gents.
If you haven't been to Speed Raceway, what are you waiting for? You want to live fast? You want to make every second count? Then grab the family. Round up the guys. Speed Raceway is 100,000 square feet of excitement, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart. Speed Raceway is the place for endless fun all summer long. Log on to speedraceway.com or just get here now.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, this is what we do. It's what we've been doing. It's what we've always done. It's what we'll always do. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's.